Find year-round coverage of betting news and insights for all sports by visiting our betting section and subscribing to push notifications. How'd your team do this season? Once the Eastern Conference mercifully sorts itself out in the coming days, 16 teams will have failed to make the playoffs, and 2 months from now, 31 will have failed to win the Stanley Cup. However, that doesn't mean every team that doesn't do ceremonial circles around the ice with the cup gets a thumbs down on the season. That's why betting is so fun. We have a market available before the season that sets a preliminary bar for what should constitute a successful campaign, regular season point totals. No matter what happens the rest of the way, the 2023-24 season will be remembered by Canucks backers as the easiest win imaginable on an over ticket, as Vancouver cleared 89 points weeks ago. The Jets surpassed expectations at nearly the same level. 14 teams are considered winners for their bettors, and even if the Red Wings, Capitals, and Flyers don't make the playoffs, they'll be considered winners in some circles. On the flip side, if you preferred to bet against achievement, the Sharks, Blackhawks, Senators, and Flames were the 4 biggest disappointments of 13 teams that clinched their under totals, though most teams that didn't get to their prescribed numbers weren't even close. Of course, the Maple Leafs, Golden Knights, and Penguins could still win the Stanley Cup, but that won't be much consolation for those who felt they'd have better regular seasons. 27 teams have either paid out their backers or faders, which leaves 5 teams hanging in the balance for the season's final week. The Avalanche play their finale against the Oilers at home Thursday. That game may be meaningless for both, but not for either team's bettors, since Edmonton has to get 2 wins in its final 3 games to clear its regular season points total, potentially without Connor McDavid. An up-and-down season for the Kings closes with 2 home games against below-average teams, Wild and Blackhawks. Well-rested and motivated for playoff positioning, those who need LA to go over 100.5 should feel good, but nothing's guaranteed. The Islanders are no worse than a push and have 2 games to manage 1 point. Appropriately, 1 more point should get New York into the playoffs, as well, so the art of betting is imitating life here. Here's a fun one: the Coyotes have 1 more game to get 2 points needed to go over their total, and it's against the Oilers in what could be their final game in Arizona before moving to Utah. Each week, we balance market information from regular season point totals and in-season advanced metrics, with an even strength focus, to determine the win probability for each team and the money line needed to bet on either side. You can compare those prices with our price to bet column to see if you're getting any value with either side's money line.